केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the Congress Party's mega youth offensive called Chhatron Ki Goonj? The campaign that was unveiled with much fanfare in Kota just 3 weeks ago. The campaign that sought to position Rahul Gandhi as the choice of India's youth, their Prime Minister's material which would really make them see a new India. 28 leaders were assigned responsibility. Press conferences were rolled out across the country. A nationwide calendar of student outreach was announced. The next big stops were to be at Prayagraj and Patna on the 10th and 11th of July. That didn't quite materialize. The date for Patna convention was then changed to 15th of July. Preparations were all in full swing. Bihar Congress President Rajesh Ram himself chaired a marathon meeting to oversee preparations. Today the script totally changed. Now the Patna event stands postponed. When? We don't know. Officially, all that we know now is that the next student convention will now be held in Dehradun on the 17th of July. So what explains this cancellation? One faction says the Bihar unit was inadequately prepared, struggled with mobilization and logistics, and there were concerns over the scale of participation. Amidst intense speculation around factional differences within the state unit, the other version is that it was due to the model code of conduct that is in place in Patna after the Bankipur bypoll notification.
देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी को विधवा विलाप करने की आदत पड़ गई है। आप सबको मालूम है कि पटना जिले के बांकीपुर विधानसभा का उपचुनाव है और उस इलाके में आदर्श आचार संहिता लागू होगा। जो छात्र हैं वो पूरे बिहार से आएंगे, तो ऐसे आदर्श आचार संहिता का ख्याल रखते हुए अगर कार्यक्रम रद्द हुआ है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को बेचैनी कब से होने लगी।
तो जो वर्तमान व्यवस्था है बिहार कांग्रेस की, वो पूरी तरह से निष्क्रिय है और कुछ भी करने में सक्षम नहीं है। सिर्फ और सिर्फ लूट मची हुई है। इफ वी विल नॉट इंटरवीन राइट एट द मोमेंट, सो देयर विल नथिंग विल बी लेफ्ट विथ बिहार कांग्रेस.
The BJP, unsurprisingly, has gone on the offensive. The party alleged that the real reason is leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi's extended foreign vacation. BJP says Congress is using the election model code of conduct as a convenient cover and that Rahul Gandhi is known to disappear during crucial political moments.
Just imagine, he was supposed to come to Patna to address students, and Patna is witnessing a bypoll, a very prestigious bypoll, Bankipur Vidhan Sabha. But Rahul Gandhi chose to be in foreign country.
He did one cosmetic event in Kota, trying to show that he is with students, and after that he has gone for his vacation ka Kota. He is on extended vacation, so much so that Patna or Bihar too has been cancelled for him. And then they say why they lose elections.
Now the BJP may have its own political reasons to turn this into a Rahul Gandhi story, but does the Congress really have nothing to worry about in Bihar? Or is the model code of conduct becoming a convenient alibi to avoid uncomfortable questions? Because it was only just a while ago that Bihar Congress witnessed a stormy meeting, complete with a public face-off between senior leaders, laying bare the party's internal fault lines. Yet the Congress leadership insists all is well.
लेकिन बीजेपी सवाल कर रही है, वो ये कह रही है कि राहुल गांधी को छुट्टी फुर्सत नहीं मिल रही है।
बीजेपी वाले पहले पेपर लीक करवाते हैं, फिर हमारे आंदोलन पे हमसे सवाल पूछते हैं, अरे अब आप पेपर लीक बंद कर दो, हम आंदोलन भी बंद कर देंगे। पेपर लीक तो बंद करो,
भारतीय जनता पार्टी को राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस की चिंता नहीं करनी चाहिए, उनको चिंता करनी चाहिए छात्रों की। और अनाप शनाप राहुल गांधी जी के बारे में बोलते हैं। इसका जवाब इस बार आपको पटना के बांकीपुर विधानसभा के चुनाव में मिलेगा।
The Congress rejects any suggestion that Patna shift has anything to do with Rahul Gandhi's absence. But the question goes far beyond one postponed program, because the Congress's problems do not begin or end in Bihar, and they certainly do not end there. From Punjab to Haryana, from Goa to Uttar Pradesh, the party is battling one political flare-up after another. In Punjab, Raja Waring versus Channi Randhawa tough war refuses to die down with elections around the corner. In Haryana, even a show of unity turned into a headline after the Huda Surjewala on-stage party. In Goa, a change of guard has sparked open rebellion. And in Uttar Pradesh too, murmurs of discontent refuse to fade.
सवाल उठता है कि आज मूल कांग्रेसी कहां है? जो लोग दो वर्ष पहले, एक वर्ष पहले आए हैं, उन्हें की पोस्टों पर बिठाना और पुराने कांग्रेसियों को नजरअंदाज करना, ये कहां का निर्णय और कहां का फैसला है? और मैं दागे के तौर पर कह सकता हूं और दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं कि राहुल गांधी को धोखा दिया जा रहा है।
देखो, ऐसा है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी की दिक्कत क्या हो गई। कांग्रेस पार्टी एक ऐसी नॉन परफॉर्मिंग पार्टी और एक ऐसे नॉन प्रोडक्टिव लीडरशिप के चक्रव्यूह में फंस गई है कि जो उसका जो है वो अंदर और बाहर दोनों जो है वो घमासान दिखाई पड़ा है। तो अब हम ये कह सकते हैं कि गेट वेल सून।
Now here's the contradiction. Rahul Gandhi's Congress wants to lead the national discourse, whether it is paper leaks, unemployment or the future of India's youth. It wants Rahul Gandhi to be seen as the face of every movement. With Rahul on vacation, that campaign is in hibernation. But there is another party that is trying to capitalize on the same issue, the Cockroach Janata Party, as their activists stage a hunger strike and claim to fight for students. Look at the CJP spokesperson Vijeta Dahiya dancing on stage. आंखों में आंसू है, कुछ सपने हैं, आंसू अपने दोनों ही अपने हैं, आंखों में आंसू है, कुछ सपने हैं, आंसू अपने दोनों ही अपने हैं। And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to the legitimate question on the Newshour tonight. Congress and opposition adrift, Rahul Gandhi abroad. Is this how opposition will challenge Modi Sarkar? That's the question, and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the Newshour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining me on my right hand side, Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP. To his right, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, political analyst. To my left, let's begin with Advocate Anmol Pawar, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Also joining him is Vivek Srivastava, political analyst. Vivek Silas, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, joining the debate. But my first question goes to Congress supporter and always in Andolan mode, Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen Poonawala, so many Andolans waiting to be done, and you have to cancel Andolans because Rahul Gandhi is not around. What happened to Bihar? What happened to all the investment that went into the quota demonstration? We were hoping that you would pick up the issue, because there are issues of plenty right now. 12 years of BJP Sarkar, you picked up several issues yourself, from ethanol to students, from resignations of the personal staff of one minister to roads and status of civic issues. But Rahul Gandhi is missing in action. Kya ho raha hai?
Navika, thank you so much for having the show. Navika, the only investment that the Congress has is in the future of this country. The future that allows good people like Abhijit and Pradeep to become spokespersons of the National Party. It invests in a democratic party that we have Narendra Modi ji, who becomes the Prime Minister of this country. The Congress invests in the future. The BJP does its business in the present and selling our future. Navika ji, the fact of the matter is, like a good general, just like General Manekshaw decided in 1971, when is the right time to attack and destroy Pakistan, it is Rahul Gandhi ji who will decide when is the right time to put this government which is in the mat.
One minute. You said the Congress invests in the future. Are you saying that the Andolan will be the future?
No.
So abhi nahi hoga, future mein hoga. Is that how you're investing in the future? Number one, hold on. Let me ask question number two. You said the general decides the timing of the war. The date of 10th and 11th July was not decided by me or the BJP. It was decided by the Congress party and the general of the Congress party. So where is he? Today is the 10th of July. Why has this show been cancelled, postponed, sent to Dehradun? What's going on? Are you serious on the issue of standing by the students?
Yes. Very serious. The only reason this has been postponed by a few days is because the parliament is starting. Now because parliament is starting, it is of better interest to have the students raise their voice in Delhi in front of parliament, the greatest symbol of our democracy and our freedom.
Now another venue change.
Yes.
Now another venue change. And
Pradeep, they want to shut parliament.
1 minute. Pradeep Bhandari. Pehle it was Prayagraj and Patna, then it went to Dehradun. Tehseen has now brought it to Delhi. Number one. Number two, they said parliament session. Where is the parliament session till the 20th of July? They could have held one in Patna and Prayagraj and in Delhi. Are they not getting the crowds? Because that is the allegation within the Congress party. Their own leaders are saying that Patna unit, Bihar unit kaam nahi kar rahi hai.
Well, Navika ji, Tehseen has just given the extension of holiday to Rahul Gandhi because Tehseen has now admitted कि जरूरी नहीं है कि 20 तारीख के पहले राहुल गांधी देश में वापस आ जाए. I want to ask my dear friend Tehseen, Rahul है कहाँ?
Rahul.
Where is Rahul?
He's on important
Vivek
work.
Srivastava, where is Mr. Rahul Gandhi?
Important work for the country.
No, where
he's
is
on
Rahul?
country.
Where?
He's working
where?
for the country, and he's going to enter the parliament.
Okay, just note, Tehseen, it is unfortunate that when the country expected the leader of the opposition to raise some genuine issues, the leader of the opposition chose a holiday. So in the last 15 days, he is missing in action, and nobody in this country, including Tehseen Poonewala, who is extremely close to Rahul Gandhi, know where is Rahul Gandhi doing a tourist vacation, because he's not gone there for a public day. Can you then tell me
he's working for the nation? He's working for the nation. He's working for the nation to raise important issues in parliament.
His vacation is not important. His destination is not important. I certainly don't believe that people don't deserve vacations. They deserve vacation.
No.
My only question is that Vivek Srivastava, there was a date that was fixed.
Yes.
Now, I am not saying it is Anand Madhav who is Akhil Bharatiya Congress ke sadasya.
Right.
He says that the Bihar unit is not working.
Right.
They had a target of getting 10,000 students together.
Right.
They've not even been able to get phone numbers of 3,000 to 4,000, not more than that.
Right.
Which is why their work wasn't complete. Rahul Gandhi is not present, and therefore this event is postponed.
Yeah.
My only question be, if you are the opposition party pledging support to the youth of India, can you break promises so easily?
Well, first of all, I'll answer what Pradeep asked me. Where is Rahul Gandhi? You don't know where is Rahul Gandhi?
No.
The government of India doesn't know where is the leader of opposition.
We don't know. We
Is it
don't
possible?
snoop like Congress.
You know.
Snoop like Congress.
The government knows. The government knows.
Just 10 seconds. I really want to know.
Okay.
I really want to know. There are a lot of Congress supporters who have WhatsApp me that their work is not happening in Amethi. There are a lot of students who said that they were hoping that Rahul Gandhi will raise something genuine. Where is Rahul? Can you just tell me?
On the contrary,
where is he?
On the contrary, many people from Amethi are WhatsApping me up and saying, "Wow, कितना काम हो रहा है." अरे मैं कांग्रेस का एलाय हूं भाई बिहार में.
आप लोगों की पॉलिटिक्स क्या व्हाट्सएप पे चलेगी?
नहीं, सरकार को पता ही नहीं है लीडर
पॉलिटिक्स व्हाट्सएप पे चलेगी।
नहीं, पर सरकार
आर यू मेकिंग अ मॉक आउट ऑफ दिस एंड प्रदीप भंडारी?
इनको नहीं पता कि सरकार के आप तहसीन से पूछ रहे हैं राहुल गांधी कहाँ है और किससे पूछ रही है?
अरे तो भाजपा जाने की कांग्रेस क्या है? Okay. Are you now admitting that Rahul is a BJP agent that we should know?
Absolutely not.
Then
he is the leader of the government. उनकी security आपकी जिम्मेदारी है.
So are you saying what? Okay. So are you saying what happens in the bedroom of leader of opposition, in the house of leader of opposition?
These are serious issues, and I do not want to trivialize these matters. I'm getting in Abhijit Iyer Mitra. Abhijit Iyer Mitra. The opposition party, the principal opposition party, set a date promising the youth that they were picking up their issues. That's what the quota demonstration was all about, Chhatron Ki Goonj. And it is an issue that needs attention because the government has not been able to safeguard the interests of the students. The paper leaks case, embarrassing and absolutely disturbing for the students. Now comes in the opposition, and the opposition lets them down. On the security issue, they are saying government should know where Rahul Gandhi is. If Rahul Gandhi does not inform the government, how is the government responsible for his security, number one? But that is not the issue. The issue here is, can you set dates? Can you pick up issues? Just create a hoo-la-la for one odd day and then vanish, break all your promises. Is this the opposition that the country has?
So, Navika, I'm sorry, but anything to do with Rahul Gandhi, unfortunately, you can't avoid frivolity and triviality. So let me tell you the story from the Mahabharata. When Arjun walked in, Duryodhana came second, and he said, well, I saw Arjuna first, so I will ask Arjuna what he wants. Do you want my army or me? Bhagwan Shri Krishna said. Arjuna said, I only want you. So Krishna's army fought with Duryodhana. This is the same thing happened with Modi and Rahul Gandhi. God asked him, Bhagwan Shri Krishna asked him, do you want Nirmala Sitaraman, Amit Shah, Ajit Doval, or do you want Rahul Gandhi? Modi said Rahul Gandhi. He's blessed with Rahul Gandhi. One second. This is a man for whom his vacation is more important.
How do you know he's on a vacation?
No, wherever he is. Whatever he is, whatever he is, he's missing in action. He could be unwell. He's missing in action.
He could be unwell.
He's
working for the country.
He's missing in action.
If he's working
Remember,
for the country,
one second.
If he's working for the country, a statement or two on whatever he's working for over this period could have been released so that we could also as a nation appreciate the work he's doing.
But remember,
I have no problem with vacations either.
This is the first time. Remember, in the middle of Parliament, he was more interested in gallivanting in the BMW showroom in Stuttgart or wherever than he was sitting in Munich, than he was in Parliament itself. You see, we have to understand this. When Tehsil calls him Manek Shah, Manek Shah was the one general who during the 1962 campaign, he was the one general who actually managed to stall the Chinese and push back the Chinese. He refused to follow orders to withdraw. This is not Rahul Gandhi. I'm sorry. By no measure is this Rahul Gandhi.
You justify
Rahul Gandhi is like
the foreign trips of the Honorable Prime Minister of India. Do you justify
Rahul Gandhi,
the Honorable Prime Minister of India, the amount of money
the BJP has
spent on his visits,
but Rahul Gandhi is not the person to save them.
Not a single nation supported you in Operation Sindhu.
First of all, Rahul Gandhi isn't even a good student himself.
And you are questioning
Rahul Gandhi isn't even a good student himself.
Visits.
How can you put your hopes on a failed student?
1 minute. Anmol Pawar, I again put on record the fact that if the leader of opposition is vacationing, we have no problem with it. I and the channel Times Now has no problems with anybody's vacation. People are free to go wherever they are. My only question is, 10th and 11th July, dates were fixed with the youth of India. These dates were not fixed by the parliament, by the speaker, by Prime Minister Modi or anybody in the BJP or us in channels. It was fixed by the Congress party, probably in discussion with Rahul Gandhi. These have now been cancelled. There is a slugfest in the open that is happening, not just in Bihar, where questions are being raised about this, There is a slugfest that is happening in Haryana. Punjab ka to aap roz dikh hi rahe hain, the kind of turf war that is happening. Goa, there is a turf war. Uttar Pradesh, there is a turf war. Where is Mr. Gandhi? What he does with his own party, okay, even if I put that on the back burner because that is his problem. My problem is the breaking of the promise to the people of India, to the youth of India. Is that fair politics?
Good evening, Navika ji. Navika ji, neither the Jhagda party nor the ED party, they are not concerned about this country. And one after... बीच में अगर बोलोगे ना भाई साहब तो फिर डिबेट कर नहीं पाओगे. समझ लेना पहले, हिंदी में समझ लेना, फिर डिबेट करना सिखा दूंगा.
केजरीवाल को दो,
डिबेट करना सिखा दूंगा.
केजरीवाल को दो शीश महल के अंदर,
मंदिर में डकैती डाल रहे हो. डकैत
दो शीश महल वाले, एक शीश महल वाले,
नाम पे वोट मांगने वाले, डकैती करने वाले, डकैती करने वाले.
1 minute.
पापियों को बचाने वाले,
प्रदीप भंडारी,
मार डकैतों को क्यों बचा रहे हैं बताओ.
At this point, I would just say the Aam Aadmi 1 minute Anmol Pawar
चोरी करके चंदारी को जमीन में घोटाला करके.
1 minute. Pradeep Bhandari, to be fair, he did not interrupt you.
No, he made a personal comment against the people of the country, which we cannot digest.
You looted Ram Mandir. You looted Ram Mandir.
तुमने बच्चों की तुम्हारे बच्चों की सर की झूठ कसम खाई. मैं बच्चे की सर की कसम खाता हूँ, मारुति से ऊपर नहीं जाऊंगा. मैं अपने बच्चे की सर की कसम खाता हूँ, बड़े घर नहीं रहूंगा. और शीश महल नहीं दिया. कम से कम मंदिर की बात तो करो. बच्चों की सर की झूठी कसम करने वाले भ्रष्टाचारी, छेड़ी गंजेड़ी चर्चियों की हो तुम.
1 minute. Order. 1 minute, gentlemen, may I just tell you, this is not the streets of Delhi, this is not the parliament. This is a national debate on a national channel like Times Now. Let's have some decorum. Pradeep Bhandari, I will give you time to counter. At the moment, it is time for Anmol Pawar to make his point. Please do not intervene and disturb him. I will give you time to counter. Anmol, your turn.
Navika ji, the ED party spokesperson said that they expect opposition to raise issues, that they expect opposition parties to raise issues. The nation also expects the Prime Minister to address the concerns of the students. 93 papers have been leaked in last 12 years. हाथ रख के कहां बैठे हुए थे? Dharmendra Pradhan, why has he not been sacked? For last 12 years, he has been the education minister. The nation also expects the Prime Minister to address about the vote chori, the chadhawa chori, the chanda chori in Ram Mandir. There are registries that shows that land amounting to 23 crore to market price tha, it has been sold to Ram Mandir Trust. It has been purchased by Champarai in 165 crore. उस पे जवाब नहीं देंगे. The nation also wants the Prime Minister to address कि भाई E20 क्यों थोपा जा रहा है लोगों के ऊपर, लोगों की गाड़ियां खराब हो रही हैं. And in fact, they were defending it for the last 5 days, and yesterday the petroleum minister admitted कि गैसेट्स खराब हो रही हैं. वो देंगे पैसा, वो भरेंगे अर्जा उसका जो हमारी गाड़ियां खराब हो रही हैं, लोगों की गाड़ियां खराब हो रही हैं. You said that it will be implemented by 2025, and your own minister who were defending earlier, now they have accepted that the mileage is dropping. The components and all the components, they are getting damaged, whether it's gaskets, whether it's oil injector, whether it's engine filters.
All right.
So they must address the nation. They must not mislead.
All right. All the questions that you have raised, absolutely, you are right to raise them. The government will respond to those questions, and they have been responding. But what about those who promised to raise these very questions? Leader of opposition who promised to pick up the students' issue on paper leaks. He's cancelled. उस पे आपका outrage नहीं है. But Pradeep, please respond to all the questions raised by Anmol Pawar.
Well, Navika ji, the spokesperson of the Nashedi Gandhi Charsi party just made... अरे भैया, अब now you be quiet. See, Navika ji, now I was listening to this guy. अभी तक क्यों चुप रहे हो?
Anmol Pawar, I allow.
उचका मत भाई.
He said 1 minute.
अरे डकैत थी क्यों की?
Anmol, when you 1 minute, when he interrupted you,
ये चलने वाले डकैत हंस रहे हैं. राम मंदिर में डकैती डाल के ये जनता को नहीं बता रहे।
Anmol Pawar, I allowed you to make your point. Allow him to make his point. Come on.
See, Navika ji, the spokesperson of the Nashedi Ganjedi Chhatri party, which lives in Sheesh Mahal, will never understand what is happening on the ground. But I want to throw certain data point because I am not like that student who will answer question of an examination जिसका paper conduct नहीं किया गया. Well, in winter session 2025, Rahul Gandhi hoped and prayed to the people of the country that he'll raise an issue. He was holidaying in Germany. In budget session 2025, where the people of the country expected the leader of the opposition to speak on budget, he was holidaying in Vietnam. In budget session 2023, where the people of the country expected Rahul Gandhi to raise certain critical points on the budget, he was holidaying in Belarus. In budget session 2018, when Rahul Gandhi was expected to speak in parliament, he was holidaying in Singapore and Malaysia. In budget session 2015, when Rahul Gandhi was expected to speak something, he was holidaying abroad. This is not for the first time that Rahul Gandhi has broken the promises of the youth or broken the promises of the people of the country who expect him to behave A as a parliamentarian and B as the leader of opposition. Now look at the comparison. The Prime Minister goes to Indonesia, he strikes a deal where Indonesia will purchase BrahMos. The Premier of Indonesia says that I do not want to be involved in Indian domestic politics, but I am a great admirer of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I in fact copy his policies because it is for the welfare of the people. He goes to Australia, signs a deal on ensuring that nuclear supply happens till 2047 and $500 million of deal is signed, in fact, on defense procurement and investment in India. Further, now he is in New Zealand, where he is the first Premier to be in New Zealand in the last 40 years. So, whatever the Prime Minister is doing is for the country, till date, neither Anmol Pawar, who is a proxy Congress spokesperson, nor the Congress party's dear friend and supporter Tehseen Poonawalla or Vivek Srivastava, who wants to come in the Congress party, or the Samajwadi Party spokesperson who is trying to defend Congress party, has given a figure over the country. Where is the leader of opposition who promised the Gen Z of India to lead that protest? He is only a deal-making politician. Deal बनाते हैं, ये राहुल गांधी की सच्चाई है.
Pradeep, one simple question. Why do you give a reason to Rahul Gandhi that he should protest? Why should?
Because it's a democracy.
Okay, it's a democracy.
We are not like Indira Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi को जेल नहीं. Rahul Gandhi
नहीं तो आप
Indra Pradhan not resign.
1 minute.
He has ensured that Indra Pradhan not resign for a second time.
No.
We will ensure that he will let go
One minute. ये जंतर मंतर नहीं है. जंतर मंतर पे जो हो रहा है, 1 minute. जंतर मंतर पे जो हो रहा है, पहले तो मैं वो आपको दिखा दूं. Seriousness of the opposition. Because 1 minute. Because I think the people of India, even if they want an alternative, look at the alternative that they are seeing. There is a hunger strike that is going on, and look at the protest that is happening for you viewers.
थोड़ी तू मैं है और थोड़ी बेजानी हमने काफी बातें हैं जो लगती है दीवानी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी.
And Abhijit Iyer Mitra, I want to ask you, on the one hand there is a broken promise of Rahul Gandhi with the students, on the other you have the Cockroach Janata Party, which picked up the paper leak issue. This is what they're doing. Sonam Wangchuk is sitting there on a hung. Can I complete?
Yeah. Please tell us what they're doing. What is wrong? What is wrong?
Is this?
फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी.
Is this serious?
फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी.
Is this serious opposition?
ये seriousness है.
I think the CJP has never been a serious opposition. You could tell that the moment they bought 22 million Instagram followers, it was not serious. But see, the Congress is a very serious party. AAP is a serious party that was running 2 states, now runs 1 state. You expect a certain gravitas from these two at least. ठीक है, ये लोग छिचोरे हैं, इनको छोड़ दो. Where is Kejriwal missing it?
छोरे नहीं है, ये युवा है सर।
ये युवा नहीं है,
ये युवा है,
ये युवा नहीं है,
ये युवा है। और फिर भी
जब हम युवा थे,
हिंदुस्तान की बात
ये आवारागर्दी नहीं करते।
आपको बुरा लग रहा है?
नहीं, हमको बुरा बिल्कुल नहीं लग रहा है।
ठीक है,
दिस मेक्स मी फील गुड,
दिस मेक्स मी फील गुड,
दिस मेक्स मी फील गुड क्योंकि इन स्पाइट ऑफ गेटिंग 60% इन केमिस्ट्री आई स्टिल फील सुपीरियर टू दीस पीपल।
आप पढ़े लिखे एजुकेशनिस्ट हैं, मानते हैं, आप इंटेलेक्चुअल हैं, हम मानते हैं। आप युवा की आवाज ही नहीं सुनना चाहते।
विवेक, योर व्यू इज नॉट नेसेसरीली द वर्ल्ड व्यू. He had a point of view. Allow him to express.
Agreed, but he should appreciate the Gen Z.
Why should not?
Why should आप युवाओं को नहीं अप्रिशिएट करें? और चिचोरा क्यों कह रहे हैं आप? गाना बुरा था क्या? हिंदुस्तान का बुरा।
आप प्रधानमंत्री को रोज कहते हैं, आपको कोई चुप करा पाया है? अगर वो कुछ कह रहे तो आपको दर्द क्यों हो रहा है? 1 minute.
There are serious parties. Now, Rahul Gandhi missing in action. Akhilesh Yadav should move in. I'm telling you, this is a golden opportunity. This is literally being spoon-fed to the opposition. Please come and attack, because none of us are supported. Even people on the right like me are not defending Dharmendra Pradhan. फिर भी नहीं कर रहे हैं भाई। वैक्यूम बना के दिया है तुमको. You are not even willing to fill that.
And that
who is going to take it seriously?
That is Vivek Silas. The question I want to ask you. Well, the opposition has questions. Are there shortcomings in the Modi government? Of course there are. We've seen paper leaks, it's a reality. We've seen the condition of, the civic governance that we are seeing. Bombay में एक बारिश होती लोग मरते हैं, पेड़ गिर जाता है. Look at the state of the highways in Gurgaon. Look at the state of highways where there are holes appearing in new highways. There are problems. Nobody is saying that the opposition does not have issues to raise. They have the issues. They made the promise of picking up the students' issues, but where is that promise? Why have they reneged on their promise is the question. And that is why the question is asked. Are you serious in your opposition? Because is this the manner in which you will challenge Modi?
No, as far as Samajwadi Party is concerned, Navika ji, we are raising these questions every day. If you see what Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has said and tweeted and also given interviews and has been visiting a different district almost every day. So it's not like that. Right now, Pradeep Bhandari said that the opposition is making the mockery of students. But who has actually made the mockery of students is the Bharatiya Janata Party, you know. The central government spends only 2% on the education policy of India. That is absolutely incredible. We have seen NEET paper leaks, we have seen the CBSE chaos, and even the Maharashtra leak, you know. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party has no moral duty, and they have no morals to say that they are for the students, you know. And as far as the Prime Minister is concerned,
Rahul Gandhi is their choice. Is that okay?
No. Rahul Gandhi.
Opposition is a choice.
Of course. I mean,
no, but he's cancelled. No. My question is, he's cancelled his next 2 episodes.
No.
What about that?
No. Rahul Gandhi, if he has cancelled his, his visit to Patna or Prayagraj, whatever you said, but that is his own thing. That is for the Congress to decide. As to when they are going to do the protest, you know. That is for the Congress to decide.
What alliance partners? What coordination? What alliance partnership? What coordination? Nobody knows what is happening.
Just in UP alone, Navika ji, it was just 5 seconds. Just in UP alone, 30,000 schools have been closed by Yogi Adityanath.
Fake news.
Not at all fake
Show me
news.
the proof.
और इन लोगों ने
Show me the proof.
आम आदमी पार्टी की बात करते हैं। इन लोगों ने कितने ठेके बना दिए, जनता देख रही है। हर दिन में आपको दारू का ठेका जरूर दिख जाएगा। स्कूल बंद हो रहे हैं।
आम आदमी पार्टी के समय आम आदमी पार्टी के समय
बंद हो रहे हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश की बात करो यार।
आंसर
उत्तर प्रदेश की बात करिए।
आंसर अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है आप दारू
लगता नहीं है,
मैंने आपको सुना
और आप लोग से
सुनो तो सही विवेक भाई
कौन करेगा?
सुनो
लोग हवा में खड़े होकर झूठ बोलते हो।
सुनो तो सही
आप
करेगी विवेक भाई हो गया, विवेक भाई हो गया, फुटेज हो गई। अब सुन लो, मैंने आपको सुन लो
सुन लीजिए मुझसे।
सुन लो, आपने कहा एजुकेशन 2013 में 79,000 करोड़ रुपए एजुकेशन के देते थे। हमने 1,48,000 करोड़
दुगना हो चुका है। और आप क्या बात करोगे? आपके समय अनिल यादव को यूपी चेयरमैन के लिए हटा दिया था, करप्शन झूठे हो ये आप लोग हो। आप कह रहे हैं, बताइए शहीदों को जवाब कौन देगा के रूप में भी बंडी कौन देगा? आप जैसे झूठे मकानों को भ्रष्टाचार भ्रष्टाचार इज द रियलिटी। अरे ब्राह्मण में कोई नहीं है। आपसे प्रभु राम की बात करना चालू कर दिया आपने। मौलाना हम लोग कभी प्रभु श्री राम के दर्शन करने नहीं गए। प्रभु श्री राम में विश्वास करते तो बोलो मथुरा कृष्ण जन्मभूमि है, ना कि आक्रांता की भूमि है। बोलो बोलो नहीं बोलो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला प्रभु श्री राम की हमारे शासन।
1 minute विवेक साइलेंस जी, विवेक
बाबर वाले हो, आप औरंगजेब वाले हो, बिलोंग टू द औरंगजेब।
1 minute. You know, if you come on the Ram Mandir pitch and the Ram pitch with BJP, you will lose. You were okay on the student pitch. You have now abandoned the student pitch. Now you want to pick up. You know, the biggest problem, ladies and gentlemen, is the opposition picks up one issue at a time and then moves to the next issue without having fulfilled their commitment to the people of India on one issue that they picked up. Are they serious about solving any problems? Are they serious about holding the government accountable? Or are they just rent an issue every now and then, make a big ulala and bring nothing to conclusion? That is the letdown that the people of India are facing today. Is the Modi Sarkar perfect? Certainly not. After 12 years of being in power, are there problems that are being seen? Yes, they are. Is the opposition going to help people solve their problems? Well, that is where the gap comes. Promises made, not even issues raised with full commitment. Can they ever challenge Modi government with this part-time commitment to issues? That is where people of India feel let down. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to my panelists joining me on debate number 1.